Hello everybody, BrioS here, and for you guys today we are looking at one of the most gorgeous mechs in the game. And if you're not familiar with this really good looking mech, this is the 75-ton Innisphere battle mech, the Black Knight. And the variant I have for you today is the -6. It has a bracket R because this, my friends, is the Resistance variant, which comes with a really gorgeous pattern as you can see, and an additional 30% C-build bonus, allowing you to grind these C-builds nicely. And in case you're wondering why am I showcasing this super sexy Black Knight? Well, in the September patch, other than the usual quirk pass, the release of the first legendary light mechs around, we also got geometry changes for this sexy boy. And if you haven't read the patch notes, well, the Black Knight actually has the energy hardpoints and the side torsos pushed up. So as you can see, now they're around chest level, boob level. Previously, they were around waist level. And this makes a lot of difference because previously, when the energy hardpoints were at waist level, it makes the mech really hard to play because by the time your energy hardpoints are clear to fire, you have exposed more than half your mech and the enemy has blasted your top 2 bits. That makes the Black Knight one of the harder mechs for the average Joe to play, and that's why even though it's so sexy, look at the head, look at the gorget, you don't see that often in quick play. But with the energy hardpoint shifted upwards, it makes all the difference. It's a lot more playable, and is it OP? Nah, it's just like having a beautiful sports car, having the engine finely tuned and purring nicely. And other than the side torsos, these energy hardpoints on the arms used to be below, but they were shifted on top of the forearm. So these 6 energy hardpoints for this variant are a lot higher. So makes it so much more fun to play, and I always like the Black Knight. And you see the effect of these changes in the gameplay that is attached. But before we go to the gameplay, let's go on to Mech Lab. So all Black Knights are laser boats, and the -6 I made it into a laser boat obviously. So 2 binary lasers are its main weapons, backed up by 6 ER medium lasers. 18 double heatsinks is, well, it's still a hot mech, but it helps it pretty nicely. And with an XL360 engine, it moves at a speed of 77.8. Full armor, actually 0.1 short of maximum in terms of tonnage, which is kind of irritating me because I'm kind of OCD. And with a TCOM Mark 1, it gives this mech additional range. And why the -6? Well, if you look at the quirks here, the -6 gets heat of -5% and medium laser family range of +10%, and this affects the ER medium lasers. So that's the reason I chose the -6. Some people like Griffin Space, who's really good at Black Knights, he did mention, why don't I just play the 6B? 6B, the variant has 10% heat, but it doesn't have the range. So technically the 6B runs this build better. But I thought I'll try this build to see how the ER medium lasers are affected by the range. So you should play this mech at about 450-500 meters range, poking the enemy, and that takes advantage of this range quirk. And as you can see from the armor quirks, it still gets substantial armor quirks, CT 27 and side torsos plus 12. And one thing about Black Knights, I am running an XL360 engine. Black Knights are pretty XL friendly because they can have a pretty high torso twist speed, and with the big arms here, you can soak damage pretty nicely, and the hitboxes are fine. So this mech allows you to, as long as you twist damage as fire is coming in, it allows you to spread the damage nicely. So anyway, let's go on to the skills. So looking at this mech, it's a laser vomit mech, and for laser vomit mech, we want all the heat skills. So that includes all the heat gen for 10.5% reduction in heat. For operations, that includes 5 nodes of cool run for 10% increased heat dissipation, 5 nodes of heat containment for an additional 15% heat capacity. And being an IS mech, I strongly recommend improving your range because clans have an advantage in range, and well, there are a lot of clan mechs out there. So with all the range nodes, you get 15% additional range. In terms of lasers, you need 4 nodes of laser duration if you're running lasers, decreasing the burn time by 15%. And being a heavy mech, well, mid-range heavy mech with all those lasers, and Excel of course, I want to go mech survival, so full armor hardening and full skeletal density. That gives me 18% more armor and 33% more structure. And if you look at the, well, the mech lab itself, I have about 87 in the side torsos, front loaded of course, because most fire comes in from the front, and a whopping 136 in the center torso. Very nice actually. Moving on to mobility. Being a XL build, I have 5 nodes of torso twist speed. As I said, it twists well, so 25% boost to the torso twist is nice, allowing you to twist your torso as enemy fire comes in. So once you hear the laser burn, just twist quickly and the burn spreads around all your components. That's pretty dynamic, which is always good. I get max heartbreak and max anchor turn, because this allows you to reverse nicely. Reversing is always a problem, or slowing down, so heartbreak is always useful. Anchor turn of course is just to turn around the corner, 30% boost to the turn speed. Operations I already mentioned for these two. For hill climb, if you don't have jump jets, I always recommend 3 nodes of hill climb. This basically allows you to climb hills better, so the deceleration due to climbing hills is reduced. 3 nodes of sensors, 1 node for advanced zoom. I like to call it boomer vision because, well, I can't see that well, so picture-in-picture helps. Anyway, moving along. 1 node of radar deprivation, as I always say in every video, almost a must get because it gives you the audio and visual blip in your cockpit once the enemy loses its lock. Really useful to know when the enemy has lost its lock on you. And being a hot mech, 5 nodes of auxiliary straight down the center for 2 cool shots. So that's it. That is the revamped Black Knight with its boob drop shifting the side torso energy hardpoints to chest level. And yeah, I must say it's so much more fun to play, so much more smooth to run, and like I said, it's like your favorite old car getting its engine finely tuned. So that's it. So let's get down to the gameplay and I'll show you the effect of these hardpoint changes in action. So let's go. And for the first showcase match, I find myself on good old Viridian Bog. And if you look at the bottom right where my weapons are, the T-Com finally affects the range of binaries, allowing the range of this build to hit out to 571 for the binaries. And even though the Dash 6 does not have a huge heat quirk unlike the Dash 6B, the ER medium lasers with the range quirk hits out to a range of 464 meters. This allows this mech to ideally engage at about 400 to 500 meters range, making this a better mid-range fighter, which is what I hope to do in this match. And at this point, I'm actually covering the Echo 5 choke point and the Delta 5 top. Try to stay about 450 to 500 meters as you can see. Previously at this location, the Black Knight side torso hardpoint to hit the ground. It's not super high right now, but it's definitely higher. Look at the tree flying at the top. Amazing. So this choke point in Echo 5 is really important. Most people ignore it. Enemy tends to push through here, or on my left at Delta 5, or at the top as you can see. So this is a good spot to hold. I always say let people shoot stuff. Let people push through it rather than you push through it.
New target acquired.
So a bit of trading before I reposition. Every time you take damage, twist the damage. Some of the damage went to my rear and right torso, unfortunately. Enemy is pushing the stairs here in Echo 5. I'm kinda like stuck on this tree and this rock here. Yeah, irritating rock. But enemy decided to pull back, allowing me to reposition.
New target acquired.
This is another useful rock as you can see.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
One Atlas goes down.
Level critical.
Griffin is called.
Artillery strike online.
One thing about this build, with a optimal range of 464 for my ER mediums, it encourages me to fight at mid-range rather than go in,
Target acquired.
which is fine because I'm XL. Enemy is actually controlling the top of this hill. Yep. So, redeploying to the right to cover this angle. Not exactly the best idea, because if you look at the meme map, Crusader is linked around. There are only 3 of us here. Granted, they are aggressive. Crusader is linked, shooting through the foliage. Kinda missed the aim, what I was aiming for. Hit his arms.
New target
Oh, but they
acquired.
sold the Crusader. This Crusader got sold by his team.
Destroyed.
They all left him to die.
Acquired.
So, yep. So, our team is split into 2 forces. One group engaging around Delta 5,
New target
and another group
acquired.
around me engaging this hill here on Echo 5. Some are in the rear. I don't know what they're doing.
New target acquired.
So 670 meters for me.
New
Out of optimal for all my weapons, so don't want to hang around here too long. Massive alpha on the Hanchi, blows off a torso, but it wasn't me. Dropping down, hoping to secure the kill. Enemy has redeployed to Delta 5, which is a tactical mistake in a way. Granted, it's 3-5 now. They left these few to die as they push Delta 5. But seems to be working. They have a 3-5 advantage now. I'm surrounded by Urbies. Waist level dudes. But at least I can shoot over them. So as you can look at the minimap, the Delta 5 team has more or less died, leaving us to defend this spot. Never despair. In such a case, just consolidate. As you can see, I'm moving from left to right side of golf, spotted CT. From the left to right side of this hill. Urbies are trading on this side, which is great, because my weapons actually fire above the Urbies. So excellent positioning for me. Oh, one dead Urbie. No, Urbie, you died. Your siren is still on. RIP. Enemy Kodiak comes in. He's caught. CT open. A bit too bold. Questia gets him. Questia has appeared in my video before. Anyway, this Urbie also shifting left to right. I'm going to follow him. Oh no, he turned back. Never mind. So my weapons are actually configured in a left side, right side group. So as I corner peek on my left, getting ready to fire my left side groups. And it pushes through. Wow, this guy just rushing in with MRMs and LBs. Torsos are open, hoping to XL check him. But nope. Wow, look at this massive push. Annihilator, Urbie, Jaeger. Twisting for my life here, by the way. I get a kill. Right torso open. Wow, this Black Knight is so tanky. Somehow I survived that. I think they were busy shooting other things. This was literally sharing armor with my teammates here.
Target acquired.
Team is actually playing quite well. We have consolidated here. Push down a bit on the stairs, so if the enemy pushes up, we can engage them one at a time. At 10-9 now we have a slight advantage. Not bad. We came from 2-5 down to 10-9. Pushing around the corner. No intel on the damage of the Atlas. Damage status. Gotta be extra careful. Once my teammate fires, it's my turn to fire. Left side has more armor, so whenever I twist, I present my left side. Ooh, the Atlas got quest here. He fell down. So I lost visuals on him at this point. Not sure where he is. Atlas was here, then Heavy dropped down. So the last two are probably here. Oh wow, nice shot by Elk.
Acquired.
Gets the Atlas. And now it's you, Catapult. If he hasn't fired anything, he's probably Lurms. Yeah, Lurms. Still really... Oh my god, look at him. Still really dangerous because my right torso is open. But with lone boats, you want to close in fast.
Override shut down.
Gotta watch my heat. Circling him a bit as I let the Panther go in.
Target spotted.
One tick of hit damage to my right torso, I might die. Oh, but this guy
Target destroyed.
goes down. Wasn't on override because I didn't want to die by overheating. Straight into the CT. Victory for us. So that was a really intense match. Really close. 5 kills as you can see. Wow, 1253 damage, 2 solo kills, 3 KMDDs, lots of pew pew action with this Black Knight. Really tanky, lots of firepower, rewarded with a massive match score 756. So that last match was certainly a really intense match, really close, and we came from 2-5 down to a glorious victory. But also showcased the effect of the hardpoints, allowing me to engage mechs better, and the tankiness of the Black Knight, which many people consider XL friendly, because with good twisting and the good hitboxes, you can spread damage pretty darn well.
Target spotted.
So anyway, now we're on HPG. I like this particular spot here, you can trade well. Delta 4, many assaults.
Need assistance.
800 meters thereabouts, not too good for me. But at this range, I can do a bit of damage. Hopefully shave off some armor in this initial phase. 3 assaults, Echo 4. Heading to Delta 4.
Strike online.
Some of my team is gonna consolidate around me. That means I'm gonna draw attention.
Target spotted.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
We call this attention aggro.
Target spotted.
If I have too much aggro, I'm gonna reposition.
Target spotted.
General rule of mech warriors, don't stay in the same place too long.
Heat
Target
level
spotted.
critical.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
They're trying to push both sides.
Artillery
Target
strike
spotted.
online. Heat level
Wow, that guy took a full
Target
alpha, that
spotted.
Mad Dog. Mad Dog Hotel's going down. Was a
Target
brawl
spotted.
Mad Dog.
Target spotted.
Alright, maybe he shut
New
down or
target
something.
acquired.
Affirmative.
He does not shield.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to twist his torso, that Mad Dog. It's gonna be an easy kill. And yes, I do take note of things like this.
Acquired. Artillery strike.
Target
So if I see
spotted.
Hotel again, we do
Assistance.
Echo Line. I'm just gonna
New
blast him to
target
bits.
acquired.
Echo Line call is made. Mad Dog and Viper are called.
New target
Target
acquired.
Normally I wouldn't heal him at
Target
this
spotted.
location here because Black Knight mounts are normally low. But with the higher torso
New
mounts,
target
torso.
acquired.
with the high torso mounts, I can do
Artillery
this a bit
strike
better.
activated.
Target spotted.
Pull it back a bit.
Heat
I can actually shoot that
critical.
Sun Spider without blasting this Hanchi in front of me.
Warning.
Target
All thanks to the higher mounts.
New target acquired.
Many targets in Echo 5.
New target.
Another general rule in Mech Warriors, you don't have to rush in until you know the situation. You got at least
New
2
target
assault
acquired.
snipers in Echo 4, at least 2
Echo
heavies.
5,
Yes. At least 2 heavies Echo 5.
Target
New
spotted.
target.
If I rush
acquired.
in, I'm gonna get blasted by 4 or 5 guys.
Target spotted. Target
So
spotted.
hill humping here again. Ah, the joys of high mounts. Always changing my position.
New target
spotted.
acquired.
Fire once, reposition. Right torso, bravo. Calling out this guy's torso. Blew it off.
Target spotted.
He's still coming in.
Heat level
He's gonna
critical.
run straight into the Delta 5 team.
New target acquired.
spotted.
Kodiak is one shot. Surprisingly, he's not
New
dead.
target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Oh, but he's taking shitloads of damage. Do not go basement,
Target
please.
spotted.
There he is. Ah, didn't get a good shot on him.
Target destroyed.
Didn't get the kill. Do Echo 4 instead.
New target
KMDD though.
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Heat level critical.
Blew off the the Battle Master's torso, Kilo.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Kind of overheating,
Target destroyed.
so didn't alpha.
Override shut down.
Ancient takes the kill. Alright. And look at this glitch here.
Target
Enjoying
spotted.
the... Oh shit, somebody shooting me. Enjoying the little piece floating in the air. 3-1? Where is the enemy team?
Target spotted.
Target
When things like this
destroyed.
happen, probably the enemy
Sorry.
team reposition,
Don't
leaving
go basement yet.
leaving these few to
Target
die.
Delta
5 hotel.
New target
That group of 4 was
acquired.
so...
Just wait till I get to Charlie 5 guys on the wall.
So this is where they went.
Give you Overwatch.
Oh, Delta 5, yep. Now I know what happened.
New target acquired.
Now I know what happened. Enemy team fell back, dropped to Delta 5 low,
Niger.
Target spotted.
leaving those 4 to die sadly. This is where we push and smash them.
Target spotted.
Risky moment for me because I'm right in front.
New target acquired.
Mandikoro, Nick, good old Nick,
Target
gets some
destroyed.
kills
Heat level
and then makes it 8-1.
target
Bushwhacker comes out, trying to do damage before he goes
New
down.
target acquired.
But ladies and gents, this is a stop.
Target destroyed. Heat level
Just a matter of rushing in, finishing in.
override shut
Last
down.
one's Pete. Good old Pete. There's Pete. Get him. Get him. Good old Pete deserves to die. Let's get him. Get him. Ah, I killed Pete. Anyway, very stompy, but that showcased this build's ability to heal hump better than it was before. So that was a nice, glorious stomp. Granted, the enemy team did throw this match. 849 damage, 2 solo, 3 KMDDs, and 4 kills. 13 components.
The salt.
Yeah, really nice damage output. Nick's really happy. So let's look at the match score. Quite sweet, 6-4. So that's it, ladies and gents, for this video on the improved Black Knight, with the boob job allowing the side torso energy hardpoints to be higher, making it so much more fun to play, showing the importance of hardpoint locations. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time guys, stay chill, have fun, and just keep blasting the enemy. Ciao!